First and banned. Oh my goodness. Head home. Take my time if I really have to. Like I said, I may try and stay out all the way till 8 to make this a full 24-hour adventure. First time I'd ever do something like that for the chili. All the time I've done the Chillicothe stuff, I've never done a 24-hour all-day adventure. This would be the first for me. We're already at the 19-hour mark. I have been out since 8 p.m. last night waiting on this damn 7639. And just now, finally, about 2:35 p.m., he was leaving Willow Springs, coming west. Got a heads up about it on the Facebook group. Oh my god. I'm sorry if I sound really out of it. I am dead tired right now. I am extremely tired. I've managed to catch every train since 8 p.m. last night, save for one, when I really had to take a bathroom break. Thankfully, that train didn't have anything special as far as horn goes. I didn't see if it had a trail fail or not, but other than that, it's been a relatively good night. And just now, finally going to get the 7639 coming west. Left Willow Springs about 2:35 p.m. So probably between 3:30 and 4 o'clock. He'll be here in Coal City. Yeah, last time I did something this crazy was, I think, September 2018 when I tried to chase the Ann Arbor up in Michigan. That was one of my most rage-inducing trips I've ever had. Oh my god. Being tired and not getting the shots I wanted, waiting for hours and hours for the train to even move. Yeah, let's see, what's the details of that trip? I spent the day photographing crossings on the Ann Arbor, and I know they are normally a nocturnal railroad, so I decided to hang around and see if they ran a nighttime train. And sure enough, just before midnight, I finally found the Ann Arbor in Dundee, Michigan. They were switching a local industry there. Then he ended up switching another yard until about 2 a.m. And then finally headed north to Milan. And then once he got to Milan, he had to wait for Norfolk Southern to clear the diamonds there. It took about 30 minutes for NS to even show up. They could have easily gotten the Ann Arbor train across. Well, they were going to go across and then back into the yard there, which I didn't realize at the time, but that's what he would end up doing. So the NS train finally came through as a auto rack and auto parts train. About 2:30 a.m. he comes through, and I was at a crossing about a mile east of the diamonds, and right after he cleared, I could hear an air dump. And sure enough, he went into emergency on the diamonds, further blocking the Ann Arbor train from doing anything. And it took about, I think, 3 hours, 2 or 3 hours for the NS train to finally get moving again. And then there were 2 other trains backed up behind him coming out of Detroit. So it was another 45 minutes for them to get through. And then finally the Ann Arbor got his train into the yard. Then he started headed south, light engine, and I started chasing back to Dundee. and he ended up switching at the yard between Dundee and Milan for a while. God, I'm trying to think here. He switched that yard for a while. He was moving in the yard, so I went south to Dundee, waited an hour, nothing. Went north again, saw him coming back light engine south again, went back to Dundee, waited another hour, and then finally gave up because I figured his crew hours were probably up since he was probably switching all night coming north out of Toledo. And then just as I was getting to the Speedway gas station, on getting a drink, that's when I heard the horn go through. After waiting like 6 hours, it was light by this point. It was about 7 a.m. that he finally got moving south. All that time spent, and then I ended up missing the shot that I wanted. Oh my god, I was so enraged from that. Because Dundee's got some good stuff. There's one crossing there that's got 2 USNS teardrop bells, and then another one that's got 2 Satran Type 1E bells. So 2 very good crossings in that town. I wanted to try and get at least one of them filmed, and frickin' missed it. Now getting this 7639 coming west. He was in the area last week, and I missed it by 15 minutes. And when I saw he came through eastbound at La Plata 544 yesterday morning, I wasn't taking any more chances. And finally, gonna catch it. After waiting 19 damn hours. I might just go another 5 hours and call it a 24-hour adventure. Like I said, first time I'd ever do that for the chili. Yeah, I saw your video of that, Jack. Lucky son of a bitch. And Chase, I've been out since 8 p.m. last night. So 19 hours. Catch. The 7639's coming west finally. He should be here between 3:30 and 4. He left Willow Springs at 2:35. I'm just doing what I can to keep myself awake through all this. Even with that Ann Arbor train, I was still back at Sandusky and in bed by 11 a.m. This is the longest I've managed to stay up doing an all-nighter in years. I actually managed to stay up for an entire day. I don't drink coffee, but I drink pop, which has caffeine in it. And it does the job just fine, usually. I know pop's not healthy for me, but that's what I like to drink. And all I've had to eat in the past few hours is a couple of chicken biscuits from McDonald's and a hash brown. No, I don't do marijuana. Where'd you get that? Where the heck did you get that impression? Whatever happened to 8055? I could not tell you. That engine went east through Kansas and then hasn't been seen since. Not through here, Not through anywhere else. Haven't seen it on La Plata Cam at all. I think he just terminated in Kansas City and went somewhere else. Yeah. No, Pop. Chase. Pop. Soda. You know, usually Tracy. Diet Pepsi. Yeah, Pop, Pop. And so we're always bickering about that. I don't know why the connection's being so bad right now. Not the time for it, Streamlabs. You're good. You know, I'm getting a poor connection to you. I wish it was that. I did find out from Gavin though that 8026 is up in Minnesota on a mixed freight. I forget which direction it was heading, but either heading to or from Northtown Yard. Surprising, I've seen about 35, 40 trains. Surprisingly, haven't really seen any trail fails. None of the 6930s, none of the K5HLBs. Yeah, it's all been mostly standard engines this time around. Had a couple of ace leaders. Uh, had a Dash 9 come through with a K3, a really nice K3 that sounded very close to a Prime 990. Like it took me by surprise that it was a K3 and not a 990. Roll this window up. My hands are getting cold. Should have time. Oh my god, that is a bad connection. It was up around 60 last night. Now it's down to 42. It really cooled down. Well, a little too late for that, Jack. I'm just gonna have to do for now. I could try to venture to another crossing in town, but I don't really want to risk it at the moment. I'll see if I can get my video from the camcorder of the 7639 up soon. Maybe I'll try and get it up by tonight. If I don't drop dead. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate it. No, the 6611 definitely does not have a Prime 920 anymore. UP's axed all their primes and Leslie's for the most part. You might be very lucky to find one somewhere, but the 6611 definitely still does not have it. I don't know. I don't know if that was the one or not. I drilled in Swanton. In the 1 year I'm not in Ohio, 2 major derailments happened out there in areas that I railfanned at previously. The one in Swanton and then a CSX derailment in Wellington. CSX you can still find a few Leslies on. Several of the G38-2s still have RS5Ts. 26 one, 2034 one, and others. I can't think of the numbers off the top of my head. But I think there's about 10 or so G38-2s with RS5Ts still. Yeah, the CSX 559. Love to get that engine at some point. We need Asa, the ATCS man, on here, so I can see where the train's at right now. I don't know why the spot is so inconsistent sometimes. I do streams on here for an hour and everything's hunky dory, and then today it keeps bugging. Yeah, I think that P5 is gone on the 7686. 397 has a P5 now. I just found out recently. That was an engine I saw trailing back in 2018 at a K5HL at that point. Now it's got a new cast P5. I'm at 1500 right now, Jack. That's what you recommended I use. So I'm already at a lower bit rate than typical. Well, hopefully another 10 minutes or so he'll be here. And I'm probably just gonna have to go after that because I need to try and stay awake. Yeah, it is kind of bad. I don't know what's wrong with you. Of course, then again, I'd probably rather catch a K5HLB than a J. So I'm one to talk. I mean, Pete a lot more than the horns that I really. As far as I know, CN doesn't have any RS5Ts. There was one M-2 that had a domeback S5T for a very short while, but unfortunately, there's no videos of it. All right, screw it. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta restart the stream. And we're back. Got it on 1,000 now. We'll see how this does. Seems to be okay so far, but still getting a little bit of poor connection here and there. Let me know how it looks on your end. Hopefully that stays good. Hopefully another 10-20 minutes, hopefully you should be here. And one other neat catch that I saw this morning that I found kind of interesting was BNSF 5540. Got a raised letter K5HL, but with a 2-piece 1L. It's a pretty mellow sounding horn that I really like. The combination of the 2-piece 1L and the raised letter number 2, I think is a pretty good combo. Unfortunately, you don't get to hear that very much. Oh shit, here he is, Okay, I'm gonna get out for this one. I can't tell, is he in town or is he at Murphy Road? Man, he got here quick. Yep, he's here.
19 hours of my life well spent. Hallelujah. Alright. Oh my god. 19 hours in the books, but we got it. Finally got it. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, well, much as I'm sure you guys want me to go on, but again, I'm tired, so I need to try and stay awake. I'm glad I got it on stream for you guys, and I'll try to get my camcorder video of it up soon, probably tonight or tomorrow morning. So take care, guys, and I'll see you when I'm better well rested. Take care. Good night.